What's up everyone, welcome back to another TNA. Today we're starting a new project. I'm super excited and it's going to involve these two beds. So basically what we're doing is taking these two beds, which are really rusty and old. We're going to cut them up and make them into folding beds with wheels on them. It's going to serve air traffic controllers in the tower for the night shifts. As you can see, they're full of rust and old paint. So first step is taking a metal brush and getting all the rust and old paint off. First thing we need is a drill, a core drill. It's over here. I'm gonna take this drill bit out and I'm gonna use this. It's a brush with metal fittings that are like these tiny wires, and this spinning at a high speed is gonna take off the rust in the paint. This is the drill with the attachment. Next up, our trusty extension cord. It's like I do it on purpose. I always forget these. Safety glasses. You're coming with me. This isn't a good spot to work in, so I'm gonna take it out. Everything I did for this one, another bed. First thing I'm gonna do is get the dimensions of the bed. It's gonna be split into three. It's gonna be 70 centimeters, 40, and then again 70. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is 70. Take the speed square, line it up, and mark 110 because 70 plus 40 is 110. Take my speed square, line it up. Next up, I'm going to take the disc with this blade on it. It's a really thin blade. I'm going to put my safety glasses on. Up, we're gonna weld this part over here so it has support for the whole piece.
I'm gonna cut it so it's straight.
Fits like a glove. Hold it in place, both sides. Now then he's gonna weld.
Now everything is hooked up, we're gonna weld it.
Now that the two sides are done, we'll move it on to the middle side. So now we're fixing the two parts together. These are the three hinges we're going to use. Ozone is drilling it in.
Now it's all connected.
So I'm cleaning up the bed. I'm going to remove these wires. And all done.
Now we're gonna cut the wheel from the car to the base for the bed.
By another shot you got me drinking. Girl, you shut me down and there's no witness. Got me in my feels, she would never listen. All the alcohol is in my liver. I guess I lost and you're the winner. Missing your touch, you were a good kisser. I was born a saint, but now I'm a saint.
Now it's all cut. Now we need to weld it up to the bed itself.
Now we hold up the wheels with the bed and then we're gonna weld it.
For you, falling for you, for you.
Now we're welding support pieces so it holds together.
All the times with you, they just fly by. All the memories pop up.
What are you doing here? So this is basically working. Now the only thing that's left is making the frame even stronger with more support, but that's it. This is it open. Next up, we need to make a metal mesh that's gonna fit inside so it holds up the mattress itself. So this is 69 by 66. This whole square. We're gonna measure up also the middle one and the other one. And this is what we're gonna use. It's just a fence I found. Then I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna put on these safety gloves because the metal chips and it's even worse than the wood, so safety. This is the first one in. Had to make a couple of adjustments, but it fit good. So I need to do the same for this and this. All three sides have nets on them. Now we need to weld them in place and put some supports.
Now we're gonna weld the support pieces for the neck.
Put them in place and then hold up the neck. This is one we already welded. This is all the supports connected. It's almost done. We need to add some more support pieces in the middle, and that's basically it. A bit of a problem. The hinges that I bought have these pins that hold them in place, and they tend to come out. So what we're gonna do is replace them with something else. Something else is this threaded rod, and what's holding it in place is this bolts. I'm just placing them in this way, and then I'm gonna cut it with a disc, and so you can see the hinge flows freely and it's fine, and it holds it in place. And after I'm done, I'm gonna tack weld them so they're nice and firm. This is the setup. I put it on a piece of wood. I'm just gonna cut with the disc over here.
This is down for the bed.
We'll hold the whole two pieces together so they don't fall apart.
Okay, now it's bolted in place, and this is what's gonna stop the metal, like this. This is the guardrail, as you see, the place for the bolt.
I don't wanna miss a beat, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
So this is probably the most ghetto thing I ever did. We put on this metal sheet with some wood because it's raining, so we have a place to paint. This is the last step, painting. Everything is done. Now Ozun is gonna paint. When you paint, it's important to go in stripes back and forth and not continuing pressing the paint.
Look great.
It isn't it. We're gonna putting on some more, but looking good. Looking good. This is it in place. This is it folded up.